Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Really sorry. Welcome to the stream, obviously. Welcome back to Farming Simulator. We've had some more issues trying to get online. At the moment, Giants seem to be struggling a little bit with keeping us all here. Keeping the servers going, but we finally managed to get everybody here and get online and get it running, which is good, because we tried to do this last week and it just wouldn't work at all, which is why we streamed Graveyard Keeper last week. This was the final attempt, and I was going to be doing Graveyard Keeper again, but we have managed to do it. So this evening we have got Jimmy J, we have got Northern Farmer Gaming, we have got Petro Gracemark, we have got the Maltese Panda, we have got Ryder, and somewhere, oh there he is, there's Smoodalini as well, the boss man, and we've also got all sorts of friendly, nice people in chat. Before I say hello to anybody in chat, I'd just like to say, if you are considering getting a server, please do not take the last week's performance and this week's performance as a reflection on the actual server providers. This is down to Giants and problems that have been happening with Giants. Because of the influx of all the new players over the last couple of weeks with the free giveaway of the game on Epic Games. If you're considering getting a server, then please do consider Nitrado for your server hosts. They are the ones who host our server, and they are absolutely fantastic. Their server services, they are always online, extremely reliable. They are the best server hosts that I've ever had to deal with. There is a link to them in the description down below if you are considering. Please consider taking a look at them before you start hunting around to others. Obviously do your shopping, but give them some serious thought. We've also had to sell our horses. Duck and Zorley were ready to sell. We have now got 2 new horses in here. I better join the farm. There we go, join the farm. I don't know if I can see the horses' names now. There we go. Frithgar is right there. We've got Frithgar the horse right there, and over here we've got Senleia. We've got Frithgar and Senleia now in the pens, so I'm going to leave them to it. Hello and welcome to the stream, Simao Mireles, is it? Simao Mireles? I'm not quite sure. Snack and Cactus, Ryder, Dirk Mandarin, Bite Moose, Michael Burke, Eric King, P.O. Johansson, Dirk Mandarin, Cernian, Dan McCann, Ferrari Tube, Evo 8, Jenin99. Hello and welcome to the stream, everybody. It is fantastic to see you here. We are going to start off this evening by doing some potato harvesting, apparently. I have got to go and find potatoes in... I just pressed M for map there. This game is an M for map. I don't know what the squares are all about. I'm supposed to be doing potato harvesting in one of these fields. I don't actually remember which field it is, but don't tell Smoodo that. I think... No, we don't own field 16, so it can't be field 16. Right, well, this is obviously not updated. Oh! Be one of those. Field 2 and Field 5. There's a little strip of something over there. I don't know if it's the whole field, or if the map hasn't updated or something like that. I will go for a mosey on over this way and get that Tatey-Po harvester right there. And I will go for a little bit of a spin down towards the field 5, whatever it was. I think that's the one that I need to go to. Smoodo was going to be doing the carting, so I just need to go towards him, if I remember correctly. That's what I think was going to... I'm going to go this way. I don't know if this is the right way or not. I could be going the wrong way. This wouldn't surprise me. Bit rough there. I don't know who concreted that bit in, but they didn't do it particularly... They weren't very fussy about their work there, were they? I think there was room for improvement there. Now, where am I? I am over here. Oh, I'm in the middle of that field there. And it's 2 and 5 that I want to go to. So I need to wander down that way. We'll go out here onto the road, and then we will go down to field 2 and field 5, and we will do some harvesting down there. We'll go out down here. Like this. Bring that one on down that way, and then out to that road, and then we go scooting off down to the end. Lollipop, Jazz for your soul, good evening, welcome to the stream. Great to see you here. Maltese Pandas there in chat. I'll bring that one on round there. Ooh, steady, there we go. Petro Gracemark. F2? What's F2? Oh, field 2. Frithgar, do I live in Europe? I live in the UK, which is part of Europe, but now no longer part of Europe or part of Europe and still... I don't really know. Something to do with Europe. We're something to do with Europe. We're still part of the continent, but I think we've sort of gone on our own something. It's a bit like a wayward son has decided that he can do it alone without the rest of his family, but is just going to, you know, he's not going to go too far because he's worried that the family might forget all about him if he wanders off too far. It's something like that. That's what I think. Hey go, Lord. What mod shows the players' names in the top left? That one is... Ooh, I don't actually know. Display something. I think that's one that is in the base game Modhub. I think it is. I don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure if that one's in the base game Modhub, but I think it is. We've got Ryder over here. He's busy racing up and down this field. I think what I'll do, if I could turn round.
Friska, my friend.
Hello. What's the mod called in the top left-hand corner?
That's why I'm hopping in. That's the Vehicle Inspector add-on.
Vehicle Inspector add-on. There we go. Vehicle Inspector add-on, ladies and gentlemen. That is the one that you want.
But that is, as you said, in the in-game mod hub available.
Right, there you go. And just go and search that one in the in-game mod hub and you will be able to find it in there. I am going to put that going like that, and I'm going to go and do one run up across the field like this.
Okay.
And then turn around. So how is Mr. Smudo?
I'm good, I'm good.
Excellent. Glad to hear it.
A bit annoyed that Giant still hasn't got the act together concerning the servers.
Well, yeah. We'll figure something out. Don't worry. We will figure something out. We will soldier on, and we will figure something out. Right, I'm going to...
For now it works, so I'm knocking 3 times on wood on my head, so...
Right. I'm going to run back up across the field up here. And then I'm going to join Ryder in going up and down across the field up there. We'll see if we can get some... of the two of us sort of going side by side. I'll get the old what do you call up and running here? What do we call it? The GPS. GPS. What?
Guidance steering.
That's the one. Yeah. Something along those lines.
The mod is not actually called GPS for some reason.
Right. Well, I'm going to call it GPS. I'm going to be a rebel. I'm going to live life on the. You know, I'm going to live life dangerously, and I'm going to call it GPS. I'm going to go to...
Danger is your middle name, after all.
Exactly. I'm glad you realise. Right. We want to go up across here. And
okay, I'll be back.
Okie doke, we'll see you in a bit. There, that's what I need. The little A at the bottom, in the middle of the machine, right there. That's what I'm looking for. I'm going to get that one there. And then I want to go on a little bit further, like this. And then I want to stop. And I want to do Alt-E again, and then I do Control-S. Like, there we go. Right, now I can auto-width that bad boy like that. Not going to do anything different. I'm going to do anything other than that. And then I'm going to come back out like this. And I'm going to go Alt-X, and that's going to activate it. And now I've got it beautifully lined up. So if I go up through here, I should be running on a similar kind of line to Ryder. And we should be able to do this entire field all the way back and forth. I'm going quite fast because we've got Stevie mods on here. Oops. I'll lift that one up like that. There. Salute. Salute. There. Right. Salute to Ryder as we go on by. I don't know if I need to adjust my GPS or what. Oh, no, Ryder looks like he's adjusting his a little bit. Okay. Bring round over this way. I was wondering whether I should do like a pass or two down over this side of the field, but I don't think I will. Who else have we got? Jared Nolan. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Great to see you here. Plowable Gore 14. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to go up through here. I'm going to go Alt-X like that. That's going to drop me in. I think looks like Ryder has adjusted the position of his. I think he has. I'm just going to keep wandering. I'm going to keep going along this line here, and we'll see how we're doing. And if he's not been able to adjust his slightly, then I will change mine a bit on my next pass. See if I can adjust it. I think it's page up, page down, or something along those lines. Liam Gimp, hello, welcome to the stream. Who else have we got? Is able to help the most directionally challenged person do the job. Jenny99. Yeah, the GPS is... I'm particularly directionally challenged. I couldn't find my way out of wet paper bag normally. So, yeah, using the GPS is an absolute godsend. It really does make a huge difference. Right. Ryder, are you using the GPS? Are you set up for GPS? Let him do what he's doing on there. I'm going to Alt-X. Why am I going over here? I don't want to go over that far. I want to go there. Right, I go like that. Right, Ryder's got the GPS going, so if he runs up through there, then I will alter mine. I'm going to go here like this a minute and show lines there, like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to alter my lines slightly. I think, what was it? It's Alt, page up, page down. Yes. Alt, page up, page down. So I'll alter my line ever so slightly so that I move in there a little bit. Like that. And then I will be running in a neat, tidy run, like that, right next to Ryder. Okay, I want to go over a little bit. Maltese Panda says that I can actually use saved ones. We won't worry about that. If I can get this one lined up right, we'll be about okay for the rest of it. Yeah, we're going to leave a little bit here at the beginning, down the other end of the field, but that's fine. That doesn't really matter. It's only a little tiny bit of a mess. Move over a little tiny bit more, I think. There. That looks better, I feel. That looks a lot better. So I'll bring mine up here like this, and then I can get out of the way of Ryder. He can take off across the field there, and then I will start following him down as closely as I can. Let him go into... There he goes. Right, he's starting up there. And I can come in down behind him, like this. There, and... Right. Go like that. I don't want to go into that run. I want to go there. I want to go that. That's where I want to go. Like that. And that one is excellent. That's spot on. That's what we want. There we go. We've got the two of us running down the field, working together. You know, brothers in arms. Really laggy. Yeah, it is a little bit laggy this evening. We will have to see. I'm not quite sure how well this is going to work this evening because, like we said, that there are some issues with servers. Now, this is not, I will say again, this is not the Nitrado servers who actually host it for us. This is all down to Giant's side because they got so many people on there at the moment. And this is a big thing. They've had this big issue for the last couple of weeks since they decided to go and give away the game on Epic, right? They gave it away across the weekend. And there was a huge influx of new players, which has caused all of these problems. So, yes, it is beyond our control, unfortunately, but we are hoping to work our way around it. There, I'm going to come in like that. There, so that's where I want to go, right there, like that, and lower that one down. There we go. We've got Smoodelini coming up there beside me. Right, we've got loads of us here working. I'm going to lift that one up ever so slightly like that. And he's going to... I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to keep going. I'm not going to change my speed. I'm not going to stop. I am just going to keep going. And now it's all down to Smootho. Wayne Welly, it's a shame consoles don't get half the mods. Yes, it is a bit of a shame. It would be nice if consoles... With a delay for FS21, it's possible that the console's ability to handle mods, because they're planning to do it for the next gen consoles, the new game could be a whole lot different when it comes to mods on consoles. This could be actually quite a good thing. I do have a little bit of confidence with that. Not masses, I will admit, but you know, I'm a little bit confident that we might be able to see some promising things as far as console is concerned, at least. Because we know one thing for certain, is that Giants are desperate to court the console market big time. They know that that's where the money is. They know the money is there, and so they want that money. They want a slice of that pie. So that's where their focus is. That's why they've not released, they're not releasing the game this year, because they want to slice the console market, and so by waiting until the new console comes out, they're actually, from a marketing point of view, making a very smart decision. So whether that will actually pay off for them, I don't know. Whether that will pay off for the players as well, I don't know either. But it would be pretty cool. Jenny99, will you switch to Graveyard Keeper if FS19 is too hard to play? Yes, I will. Bowen. Don't say thanks, just take it. What am I supposed to do now? What? Seriously, what am I supposed to do now? Don't say thanks, just take it. Right. Okay. I will not say thank you. I will not thank you for the support. Right? I'm not thanking you for the support at all. I'm just taking it. There we go. I haven't done it. I have not said thank you. I've not said it in any way, shape or form. That's just mean. That's just being mean. Okay. Right. Right, I will bring that back round over here and go in like that, and down we go. Oh, that's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. Hang on. Right, sorry, yeah, Graveyard Keeper, if this ends up, like, lagging out and causing us a whole load of troubles, then I will switch over to Graveyard Keeper. If we do keep it running for the stream, then I won't do it today, but next week well, here's the thing, right? I have a little confession to make, ladies and gentlemen, and it's something that I was wondering whether or not I should say anything, but I have decided I am going to break the news. I'm buying a new computer. Well, I've bought a new computer. Many of you know that I had my the computer that I'm on right now. I got it on finance. I got it on a finance deal. So I've never made any secret of that. I didn't buy it outright. I was not able to buy it outright, so I got it through a finance deal. I have finished paying for that. Well, that finished being paid for last month. Right, last month, that was it. I had finished finally paying for my computer. This computer is now mine. So in order to celebrate, I've gone and secured more finance, and I'm buying a new computer, and that one should turn up next week. So originally the plan was going to be that I would play Graveyard Keeper in a live stream next Friday. However, if my new PC turns up before then, I won't be streaming next Friday. I'll be taking the weekend to move everything that I need off of this computer onto the new one, and I'm also rebuilding my computer desk as well. I'm taking the opportunity to have a few days to sort of rebuild the desk, allow for a bigger monitor and that. The new PC is going to be 4K capable, and there's a monitor coming with it. It's going to be a 4K monitor, a proper 4K monitor as well, and I'm hoping that from when I get that one set up, everything will be done in full 4K. I don't know about the streaming. I don't know if it's even possible to stream in 4K. But all the rest of it will be done in 4K. I'm very excited about this. I really am. But that's why I'll be taking the stream day off next week, because by the time I get round to the stream, my computer will have been dismantled off the desk, and I will be rebuilding the desk, and I won't have anywhere to stream from anyway. So we won't be doing that next week. So what I'm hoping is the following week. I don't know yet whether I will do. I'll probably do Farming Simulator again in 2 weeks' time. So we're going to miss the Graveyard Keeper stream, and then I'll do Graveyard Keeper again in a couple of weeks. Probably. That I suspect is how it's going to work out. So, apologies to those of you who prefer the Graveyard Keeper, but I sort of think that this might end up being the best way round to do this. And then after that, I don't really know. We'll have to wait and see. But I am really looking forward to getting this new computer here and getting it all set up, because it means I'm going to be able to start producing videos for you all in 4K, which is something I've wanted to do for quite some time. I would very much like to be able to do everything in 4K for you. because I know it can make a difference. Even if you wouldn't watch it in 4K, I know that it can make a difference to the quality of the videos when you're watching them. So that is going to be absolutely awesome. I don't have a 4K monitor yet. I will be getting a 4K monitor. So we will have to see what it's like once it gets here. Hang on, not 8K for Factorio. I would like to have something like utterly obscene to try and run Factorio, but yeah, and run all of my million robots in like at a full 60 frames a second. But I somehow don't think that's ever going to happen. I don't think NASA has got a computer that would run all of the robots at a full 60 frames a second. I just don't think that could happen. However, I am confident that the new computer will be able to upgrade it a little bit. We'll have to see. So yes, there will be a 4K monitor coming with the build. YouTube does now support 4K, as far as I know. It's something that was added very recently, or if it's not, they are going to be in the very, very near future if they haven't got it yet. But I do know for a fact that if you upload the video, I'm pretty sure they already support full 4K. But I do know that if you upload in 4K, even and then it's watched in a lower quality, you will find that the lower quality is actually improved. It does actually improve the lower qualities as well that YouTube streams it back out at, which does make a really good difference. It does make a difference. It does improve it, which is very cool. I actually quite like the idea of that. So it should be something that will improve things for everybody. This is the main thing that I'm after here is improvement of the quality of all of the videos. And I'm hoping, hang on, let's try and get that one hooked up there. I'm hoping that it will just make things a little bit better. Jazz Resolve, very old school. I don't see the point in 4K or super duper graphics processor. Well, yes, I agree, and I never used to spend all that much on my computer. However, in order to be able to do it and produce the videos, and have the videos come out at a good, clear quality, unfortunately, I've got to go sort of above and beyond a standard sort of PC. But that's sort of what I'm, you know, I kind of need, I need to do that, and I need to be able to do that in order to be able to produce a really good quality video. That's something I've got to do. Oh, hang on, no, I need to move over. We've drifted a little bit here. I'm going to go over that way. But I'm hoping that it is going to work out well. I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited about getting it turned up. You don't need a 4K monitor to see it. YouTube has a 4K for a while. You just need a 4K monitor to be able to see it under the HD options. You don't need... Yeah, I don't think you actually... In order to be able to watch the video in 4K, I don't think you need it. But I think it can help a little bit. Well, no, I don't think it makes much difference. You'll still notice an improved quality in the picture, even on a standard HD one, with the YouTube videos coming back. When you're actually gaming, if you're gaming at 4K, then no, I don't think it's going to particularly affect anything. Unless you're actually gaming at 4K. I'm not quite sure where it really makes a big difference and where it improves things, and where it doesn't really make any difference at all. Like, there's going to be some instances where it's not going to affect anything. There's going to be other instances where it will. It might also be some games. Obviously, 4K is a bigger screen. I'm trying to remember the numbers now. It's standard HD is 1080, isn't it? 1080. Jeremy Fleener, many wasted hours watching a guy play games, many more hours to waste. Love you, Fred. Thank you very much for your support, sir. That is absolutely fantastic. That's amazing. That is genuinely awesome. Thank you very, very much. That is absolutely brilliant. That is awesome. Thank you. Okay. that could very well end up going towards some of the... Ooh, okay, I'm lagging here a little bit. That'll go towards some of it. That will go towards some of it. Well, actually, what that will do is I will take some of that, and I will use that to go towards building my new desk, because I'd like to build a new desk to put it all on. The desk I've got, it's wrong. I need to be able to put the computer somewhere else so that I can fit the new monitor in, because the new monitor is a little bit bigger, so I will have to change things around. So, you've got two versions of HD. You've got 720p and then you've got 1080p. 1080 is 1080 by 1920. And 4K is 3840, which is double the 1920. 3840 by 2160. So it's 4K. 3840 by 2160 as far as I remember. But... So you've got a bigger area on your screen, and because you've got a bigger area on your screen, it means that you've got sorry, I was just looking at the chat there. There is an option on mobile to watch videos in VR. I'm going to try it on a phone so I can watch Frithgar crash in VR. How does 4K work if you're watching on mobile? I'm not quite sure exactly how it works, but yeah, it does do. I would assume it just improves the quality a bit. I don't actually know, but with 4K, because it's covering a bigger area, you've got more pixels. Like if you go from gaming in 720 or a lower resolution than that, you don't cover quite as much area on a map or on your screen or anything like that. So it's likely that when I'm making the videos, you'll be able to see more of something. Some games like this, you won't. Other games, you could very well end up being able to see more on the screen at any one time. So I don't know what that's going to be like. At the moment, I'm just throwing out ideas because I don't actually know. I just know that the quality is better. And I thought that 1080 was about the maximum that you would be able to get for quality. I thought we were going to skim past each other there. Not quite. Ever so not quite on that. I did think we were going to skim past each other on that one. So yeah, it's like we there's a certain quality improvement. And I thought that 1080 was as good as a person would ever need. Like, you wouldn't need any better than 1080. But you can actually notice 1080, you can physically see the difference between 1080 and 4K. It is possible to physically see and look at the difference between the two. And I didn't realize this when it was first coming out. I thought, oh no, you're not going to need any better than that. But there is a discernible difference. And I think that's actually quite a cool thing. So it is a genuine step up. It's not the same as the difference between the last few that have gone up in quality, but there is still quite a reasonable improvement on this. Jenny99, are you going to build the desk from scratch, or is this an IKEA desk? Well, I'm basically just rebuilding the one I've got. I'm going to take the desktop that I've got, and this is one that I built from scratch anyway. Well, it's actually an old table that I had with some drawers down one side of it that I found an old school desktop. Big school desktop it was. Massive, great big thing. I cut it down to size so that it fits into my, into a corner in my living room. And I've got that sort of all wedged in there, and it fits perfectly. However, there's not quite enough room for everything that I want on here. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to use just the desktop bits. I'm going to dismantle the drawers and the bits that I had underneath, and I'm going to build new bits under. And then the PC itself is going to go under the desk rather than on top, which is going to give me more room for my monitors. And I'll probably try and put a shelf or something in there as well while I'm at it. But yeah, I'm hoping that I'll get done in less than a day. I can get that all finished, get it all secured. I'm going to I'll drill a load of holes into the wall and put some batten onto the walls, and then screw that all in onto there. And it should be all just fine like that. If I can get it all screwed onto the wall, I don't then need to have a load of supports in underneath or anything like that. I may have to have one. I don't quite know yet. I'll see how strong it is. That'll give me room underneath to be able to put drawers where I want them, and I can adjust things slightly so that when I'm working, I still have my monitor directly in front of me. That's very important. I don't want to have it, because at the moment, the way my desk is set out, my monitor, basically, instead of being able to sit straight in front looking like this, with the new monitor, because it's bigger, I'll end up having to sit with my head turned slightly like that, and I'm sure you can imagine doing that for any length of time is going to be bad. At the moment, I got one monitor directly in front of me there, and I got one up there, and then I got one off to the side over there, which I always use for the internet, and then I got another one up there, which I use for extra reference bits and stuff like that when I'm editing. So I will still have the one up there, and the one up there, and the one over there. They will still be there, but the one in front of me, because it's a much bigger monitor, I got a 24-inch monitor at the moment. And the way the desk is at the moment, 24-inch won't fit, and I'll end up having to have it off to one side, which is no good. I can't have that. That's going to end up giving me a horrible, horrible crick in my neck. It's going to cause problems, and yeah, I don't want that. I absolutely don't want that. So I've got to rebuild the desk a bit and move things around so that I can make sure that 27 inches is right in front of me like that, and then I can keep going for absolutely ages. It will be absolutely perfect. At least this is what I'm hoping. Jeremy, you actually pronounced my name correctly. Tip of the hat, bro. Fleener. I said Fleener. I'm sure I said Fleener. This is where I find out that I get it wrong the second time round, which would be brilliant. I watch 4K 2160 in YouTube. Haven't found any higher resolutions yet. I don't think there is any higher resolutions. I think that's it for high resolutions. I'm going to just move off to the side over here. Let Ryder come down there and munch up that bit. And then I'm going to carry on up here. We've got one pass left each. I got one pass here. It's leaving a little tiny bit off to the side. So if I do that, it will still take some... Yes, it's not going to quite take the entire strip. Hang on. I'm just going to take a drink. I built my desk from a 1.75 inch thick by 25 inch wide, 8 foot long solid wood countertop. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. Pretty solid actually. A decent solid build, that sounds like. And Ryder is unloading there, so I will grab this last strip down through here, and we will do that. You should record yourself doing this project. Unfortunately, the only camera I've got for doing something like that is not very good. Right? The only actual live camera that we've got is not very good at all. I got an iPhone, and then we've got a camera, but it's quite an old camera. I think the maximum resolution it does is like 720, or it might even be 480. It's not going to be particularly good. Welcome to the stream, Richard O'Brien. Evening, Frith. How are you? Yeah, welcome to the stream, Richard O'Brien. Sorry, apologies to anybody I have not seen entering the stream. All right, Smoodo's coming up to... Right, if you go there, Smoodo, I will position myself in and unload into your truck. I'll see if I can get it into the front one for you. Like that. There we go. Get the last few thousand litres into there. My eyes hurt from that much blue. What, from the sky? Is it? I didn't realise it was like that bright on the sky. Honestly didn't. Okay, I won't pan up to the sky anymore. I didn't realise it was causing any issues. Okay, I think we finished. I think that is all the tatey pose. So we will probably hear Smoodo in a minute. Where's Ryder gone? Ryder is my indicator of what I'm supposed to be doing. He's going that way. So I'm just gonna...
my friend.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all good. I'm all good.
Very good. I would ask you to please park the potato harvester where you found it.
Yeah.
After please repairing it at the garage.
Okay.
And then I would like you to grab the second fertilizer sprayer. Right, I will be grabbing this first one.
Yeah.
And start fertilizing field 29.
Field 29, right. Okay, no worries. I will rush off, and I will do that enthusiastically. So.
Okay. That is very nice of you.
Oh.
Okay, then see you in a bit.
Okay. Ciao, darling.
Bye, honey.
Right, I'm just having a look up through here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, is that what we're talking about? My eyes hurt from that much blue. You're talking about Northern Farmer's name. I thought he was talking about the sky when I went and looked up like that. I thought that's what the eyes hurt from all the blue was. Oh, that's brilliant. It's the moderator names. Yeah, we got quite a few moderators on here now. We have got quite a few people. It's basically so that the moderators can enjoy the stream instead of just having to concentrate on the chat, which and yeah, it does work, but sometimes we end up with lots and lots of people who are moderating all being here and nothing else. So yeah, we can end up with lots of blues some days. It's absolutely brilliant. Magnus Immers, hi, welcome to the stream. The penny has dropped. Yes, the penny has dropped. Eventually the penny drops, right? Eventually. It may take a little bit of time for the penny to drop here for young Frithgar. Right, he wants me to repair that one. There we go. Right, I think it's repaired. I'm going to assume that it's repaired, and then we're going to go and park it back into the shed over here. RGX Fury, hello, welcome to the stream. Play Gold Rush again. At the moment, I got no plans to play Gold Rush again, because honestly, there's not much different in the game. It's that not a lot has changed. If they were to bring in that the actual digging bit could be done by some hired help, and you could have some of the machines filled up automatically with dirt, then yes, I would. But otherwise, it's just digging simulator, and it gets really, really tedious really, really quickly doing digging simulator. And that's one of the main reasons I stopped doing it, was because there's a lot of stuff in there that's fun, but in order to be able to progress, you've still got to sit there for hours doing the same identical task over and over and over. And it gets a bit much. So I did like it, but it was the... that was the main reason I stopped doing it, was because of the constant struggle with keeping that digging bit at least a tiny bit entertaining. And yeah, it was a real losing battle. It really was. And I wasn't enjoying it either. I was not enjoying that. I do not. Sonny said, I don't even notice. Are you stylish? And the style has all the names in light grey. That's actually a pretty cool way of going about it. Right. Field 20 something, 29, I think he said. Ryder is going over there. Oh, all the way up there. Right. Okay. Let's bout face, and I'll go hunting down Ryder again. This Ryder fella, I tell you what, this Ryder bloke seems to know what he's doing.
29.
I'm on the case. Don't worry. I'm already there. I'm on the way.
Yeah, you're driving in the wrong direction. You're following Ryder, and Ryder is doing something else.
No, he's not. You said he was going up there.
No, he's taking the other fertilizer sprayer. Didn't say he would work in the same area.
You said Ryder's taking the other one with you. Sure, you said with you.
No, with him.
Oh, right. Okay, fine.
You have to turn right about now. Right?
Up there?
Up to 29. Before the shop, dude. You're already past the shop.
Before the shop. Right, okay. I'll remember that. Go before the shop. Right. So, I could just go up here, couldn't I? Are you going to want me to do the circle field as well?
Yes, as well. That one as well.
Right, well, I'll start with that one.
Start on field 29, please.
Oh, alright.
Northern Farmer is going to be joining you in a second with the plow and following you around.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay, no worries. I will get on the case. See ya. Right, Ryder Gaming, how's your day today? My day was pretty good. I got a whole load of editing done, stuff that I needed to get done, and I feel that I made some decent progress with it. I've still got some editing left to do for the week, which is not great, because I normally do have all of my editing finished, but I've had other things I've been doing this week, so I feel that I'm excused for that. Right, I'm going to go hit Mike Main. Since it's finance, use this so it's not repo. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Mike Mains, for your support. That is absolutely fantastic. Donald Dump. Hello, good evening, Donald Dump. Has anybody else new come along and joined before I stop saying hello, good evenings? I don't think so. Right, hang on a minute. I'm just trying to figure out the bit right here. I want to do Alt-E. Like, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I want to get Alt-E like that. And then I want to go up here. And just get this started a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to stop right there. Stop that one. And then Alt-E again. I think that's right. And then we go here, and I go auto width like that. 159.12 feet. I'm actually going to knock that down a little bit, like that. There. And I'm going to escape, like that. And I'm going to join that one. I'm going to start that one up, and we're away. Right. There we go. We now have the Hardy Rubicon 9000 racing across the field. This is absolutely brilliant. Yeah, somebody said, have I seen a whole load of the new simulators coming out on Steam? There are a lot of new simulators coming out. I did just get sent a free key for Drug Dealer Simulator. However, I wasn't quite certain that Drug Dealer Simulator would be suitable for a family-oriented channel. So I feel that maybe you're not going to see any playthroughs of Drug Dealer Simulator. Very sorry to those of you who were absolutely dead keen on getting it. Feed Guy Gaming, thank you very much for your support, sir, for the Crash Repair Fund, he says. What Crash Repair Fund? I've not crashed today so far. Much, have I? Actually, I don't think I have. Oh, I may have crashed a little bit. Not a massive amount, I didn't think. I thought I've been doing all right. Am I getting Jesus Simulator? I'll be honest. Wait, what? Toilet Simulator? Okay, I'm not buying Toilet Simulator. I'll tell you that for nothing. There is a Junkyard Simulator that I thought looked pretty good, and I did just get sent a key for a demo for. Do you remember the Car Mechanic Simulator? Wait a minute. Alt-X like that. Car Mechanic Simulator. This one was a Martian Robot Simulator. No, Martian Robot Mechanic Simulator. Martian robots using the like the Mars rover, that kind of thing. So not a science fiction one, more a advanced in space type one, but a mechanic simulator for it, which I thought looked interesting. I don't know if it would be any kind of series or anything like that, but I did think it looked kind of interesting. The Jesus Simulator, no, I'm not going to go down that road. I think that one might just prove a little bit controversial for quite a few people. So I feel it's probably best if I stay away from the Jesus Simulator. Exterminator Simulator, I didn't even know there was one. I will have a look at it. There are there's quite a few different ones that I want to be having a look at. Hey Frithgar, love your Gold Canyon series. David Isabel Jr. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Hang on, let me just bring that round over here. Real reason you stop playing Gold Rush is because you're going to hit any... that might be entirely true. The real reason I stopped playing Gold Rush, I'll tell you what, there were a few trees that you could run into, and I did find a way to run into a few different things at times in Gold Rush. But yeah, for the most part, it was just difficult trying to keep it interesting whilst doing all the digging. That was a bit more difficult. Tank Mechanic Simulator, I got the demo for that, and I did do a live stream on the demo. So I may end up doing another live stream on it once the game has advanced some more. Just not quite yet. I will be doing it at some point, I expect. Junkyard Sim is looking really good. Not seen much of it in the last couple of months, I'll admit, but from the updates that I was seeing, most of these are coming from Playway, and that's the not the developers, that's the producers. They're the ones that pump the stuff out. But there's a lot of studios like that that work under the Playway brand, and some of them aren't that great. I'm quite happy to admit that, and you know, they're a little bit slow, and you know, the gameplay gets very repetitive very quickly. But some of them are actually really, really good. Some of them are really well made. So yeah, I'm quite interested to see some more of the simulators that they're going to be pushing out. Cooking Simulator is one that they pushed out, wasn't it? I think they did. This is where I find out that I've actually got that wrong. When I'm pretty certain that they're the ones that did. Playway don't actually they don't actually make anything, but they're not producers. They're the publishers. They publish all of these different ones from a whole big range of indie devs, and so yeah, like Jazz for Your Soul is saying, Playway doesn't really make anything. They rely heavily on indie devs to make the products. Most of them are teams of 2 to 4 people. Yes, that is right. Playway are not developers. They are not a development studio. They are producers. They market and push out the games, but they focus mostly around a set genre. So you will get a lot of the simulator type games coming from Playway, because those are the ones that they tend to go for. So the indie studios that are producing these games, they will go. Playway is the ones that they go to. So there's quite a few different ones. You've also got Train Mechanic Simulator is one that they've done. They did the Demolition Build 2018 or 2019, whatever it was. I did some on that one. Then House Flipper, I did quite a bit on House Flipper. So there's quite a few different ones that I have done from Playway, and there are more coming. There are some that seem reasonably interesting as well. Matthew, right, JQN. I want to say Joquan, but I don't know if that would be right or not. I'm a big fan of FS19. Hello and welcome to the stream, by the way. It's great to see you here. Goat Simulator. I've seen goats. I've seen my kids playing Goat Simulator on the Xbox. That looked like it'd be pretty interesting. Train Station Renovator. They just started putting out a few interesting stations you can buy to renovate. There's quite a lot of different simulators coming out. Dirk Mandarin. I'm not sure I would word it like that. They allow that they give the devs a platform. They give them a boost. I've not heard complaints from the developers' side as to, you know, regarding Playway. Any developers I've heard of that work with Playway and get their stuff published through there, I've only heard positive things. So you know, maybe there is other things, but Playway themselves are based in Poland. So most of their development teams that they work with are also based in Poland or nearby countries in Eastern Europe. They are a platform for Eastern European dev companies, and from what I've heard, they're actually pretty good. I've heard a lot of good things about them. And obviously, you all know that I've been involved with them for quite a while, because I've been getting early access titles from Playway for a couple of years now. So it's no surprise that I've been on their mailing list for quite some time, and they send me a lot of stuff. Some of it is definitely not suitable, like the drug simulator, drug dealer simulator. I can't really go playing that one. That one's a little bit much for this particular channel. But there are a lot of different games, and some of them are really, really awesome. There are some very, very cool games that they come out with, and I've seen some. I've had the privilege of working with some pretty amazing dev teams because of Playway as well. Like dev teams that do take the time and listen to the people and make the game into the game that you want to play. And yes, there's also the games that don't, you know, that they shove something out and then they don't really polish it. But another one was the Farm Manager. Is it Farm Manager 2019 or Farm Manager 2018? Where you basically, you were the farm manager. It wasn't this kind of scale. It was much more scaled up. your map view was more like this, and you had lots and lots of people working. You could zoom in and out on it. You could zoom in and you could pick up the details of it, but you didn't actually physically drive the vehicles around on the map. So, yeah, there was some very cool games that they've done. And the Farm Manager one, as far as I know, there is another version of that one coming out. And what I've seen of it, that does actually look really good. I really enjoy playing the Farm Manager, so I'm seriously considering doing a series on the new one. Let's go up round here a minute. We're nearly finished this field now. Nearly finished this one, and then we'll be on to our next one. So bring that one around there like that. Again, gonna be honest, there were some very weird products that have a trailer on Playway YouTube. Plastic glove. Yeah, I seen the preview for that one. There's another one that's definitely not making its way onto the channel. Definitely not. So there is some very cool games there. There are also some games that definitely will not be featuring on this channel. But that's just the way it is. That's just the way. You have a studio that it produces as many a publisher, sorry, that publishes as many titles as Playway does. Because I'm a whole family-friendly content producer, there are going to be titles that I can't touch with a barge pole. And yeah, so there are a few of them there. There are,
my friend.
Hello.
I can see that you are almost done.
We are getting there. We are getting there.
Yeah. I would like you to fertilize field 8 right after.
Field 8. That's the round one.
The big circle.
Yeah,
big
no
circle.
worries. I will go and do that.
After that, you can park away the fertilizer sprayer.
Okie doke.
After, of course, repairing, refilling, refueling, and washing.
Yeah, no worries. Wait, what? Refilling? Washing? What is this?
Refueling.
What is this stuff you speak of?
Yeah.
What is this strange rituals you speak of? I know not this washing. What is this all about?
That is what you do once a year.
You mean you want me to give the vehicle its annual bath?
Indeed.
Ah, I had my annual bath only 6 weeks ago. I'll have you know. I'm still smelling fresh as a daisy.
Right.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, fine. You continue on with your nothing. Your silence is deafening, sir.
Yeah, I'll be back, dude.
Okay, ciao. What was the sim where you had to run around fixing greenhouses and stuff? Farmer's Dynasty. That was not a Playway title, that one. That one was... Farmer's Dynasty was something different. I can't remember... Well, it was something. It was a different studio. It was a different set of dev teams, different publisher. And then they had a whole load of problems, and then they abandoned the game for absolutely ages. And yeah, I was ultimately... That game had potential. It had a lot of potential. But ultimately, I was left feeling very, very disappointed with Farmer's Dynasty. And I understand that they are now back working at it. Although so far, I've not heard very much positive coming out of it. So far, most of what I've heard is still not very positive. It looks like they tried to start working on it again, but whether or not this is just a sort of rehashed cash grab to try and get more people buying it before they actually do the work the game needs, I don't know. So at the moment, I'm staying away from it until it becomes the actual polished product that it could potentially be. I'm not touching it. I've already gone and done a whole load of stuff on it, and I did think the basics of Farming Dynasty was absolutely brilliant. The idea of like not only doing the farming but repairing up your buildings and just sort of becoming a bigger part of the community and working with the community in the game. I really liked it. I thought it was such a really good idea. But yeah, it was. It just wasn't. It ultimately ended up falling flat, and I walked away from the experience feeling quite disappointed because there was a lot of the basics in the gameplay wasn't quite up to par. Yes, there were some bits that were done well, but there were other bits that were really, really quite frustrating and could definitely have been done a lot better. So Latest update was the 24th. Oh, so they are updating that game a lot more regularly now. That's pretty good. I'm feeling better about that. I will keep an eye on it, and so long as it does improve and the game starts to reach some more of that potential, then I would very much like to go back and take another look at it. But I will have to wait and see. Final release is out, workers and all. There were workers when, just as I was sort of finishing up with the game, but the workers didn't work very well. Right? They didn't seem very keen on actually doing any work, which is another thing I was disappointed with. Right? They were slow, they were horrible, they were... Yeah, I wasn't very impressed with the workers. Mostly the thing that I found the most amusing with the game was that all of the jobs, we had to do special delivery jobs, and all of the special delivery jobs, I got the distinct impression that I was being a drug mule and taking these mysterious, dodgy packages all over the place. That was the walk-away impression I got with it, was that I'd turned myself from a farmer into a drug mule somehow, and I don't quite remember how they managed to do it. They also brought it out on console. Oh, have they? Right, well, it's good that they brought it out on console. Speaking of train station renovator, they just put up a new station preview on the Steam community page. I checked it out, and it's already given me some ideas when the game comes out. That one I thought was one that looked interesting, was the train station renovator. I am thinking of doing, because I've been doing some quite long series for a while, and I do sort of, anywhere from 50 to 100 episodes on a series before I move on. I've been thinking of going around and gathering up a whole load of these different simulator titles, doing like just 5 or 6, maybe up to 10 episodes on each. Do a whole load of like short series on quite a number of them, because the gameplay does get quite repetitive in most of them. So it's not something that I would want to stay there doing for a long time, and there are some of them that I could have big plans with, but I sort of thought that might be an interesting thing to go and do, is have a whole load of short series in quite a number of these different simulator titles that are coming out, and kind of work through that for a bit. When am I going to do escape mode in Prison Architect? I am planning to, however, as any of you who watch the Prison Architect series know, you will be aware that I have horrible issues with major lag. Some kind of conflict between my recording software and the game developers and the devs for the recording software both know about it, and both are unable to do very much about it, unfortunately. I'm going to wait till the new computer turns up and I can see what the recording is like on there, and then I will decide about the whole escape mode. I'm hoping that the new computer with the new processing power and all the rest of it will at least make some difference to it, and I can produce a better quality. And then, once I finish building the mega prison that I'm building, once I've done that, I will then have a go at the escape mode, and then I will call it quits on Prison Simulator. So we will have to see. Seriously Confused 1, hello and welcome to the stream. Julian Hine, hello, welcome to the stream. Jeremy Burnett, hello, how are you? I have been live for about an hour, Mr. Seriously Confused. I've got about an hour left. Thereabouts. How much would it take to convince you to properly learn signals on Factorio? What, you mean train signals? Well, I tell you what, Transport Fever 2, I'm learning about train signals on there as well. And it's actually quite educational learning about their signals on there, because they work the same way as they will in Factorio. Although, everything I've done with trains so far in Factorio, anywhere, has always been big one-way loops. And big one-way loops, I can make them work. But going 2 ways, that's a whole different kettle of fish. So I don't know. I don't know. I might end up doing some more. We'll have to wait and see. It does sound like you're making these simulator titles up, but you're not. You're really not.
Oh.
Lumberjack Simulator, that's another one. I know that one's coming out. I've seen that one advertised.
Fresca, my friend.
Hello!
Hello. As you might have noticed, our bank balance is looking rather swish at the moment.
Good gravy, we're millionaires! What are we doing working in the fields like mugs when we're millionaires? We should be relaxing by a pool.
Well, if you could pause what you are doing for a second and open the map with me, I tell you
hang
what
on.
we will do with those millions.
Right, I've opened the map. There.
Wonderful.
I've got the map open in
Wonderful.
front of me.
Yeah, what we are going to do first is buy field 35 for the price of 2,000,000.
I can't buy anything, I don't have any money.
No, I'm just telling you we are going to buy, not you are going to buy.
Why can't I buy it? Are you worried I'm just going to ignore you and go and buy field 47 down in the bottom corner? That field is huge. That is a monster field.
Yeah, we don't have the money. We don't have the money for that yet anyway. That
Oh, there we go, look.
5.5 million. Would you please buy field 35?
That's 5.5, that one is. That one's 5 million. Field 40, oh no, we can't buy that one.
Field 35, please.
Yeah, hang on. I'm looking at the prices of these. These things are hideously expensive. I can buy 53. That's got the same numbers in it. That's not what you're looking for, is it? See, it's very easy to irritate Smootho. Field 35, there you go. I bought Field 30. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very easy to irritate Smootho, right? You just got to not quite listen to him. He gets really frustrated by that. I don't know why. I can't possibly imagine why.
Well, with the remaining money, we are going to buy a third cow pen and fill up as much as we can.
You ain't got any money left. You've only got 400,000. I've spent it all.
Yes. That is why I said we buy up a cow pen and fill it up as much as we can.
I see.
Yes.
Right.
And because we don't produce enough manure to keep all our fertilizer production facilities running at all times.
Mm-hmm.
So we need some more poop machines.
More poop machines.
More poop machines, indeed.
All right. You know they are real living creatures, don't you? Right? For shame, Smootho. They are not just poop machines. They're not just cogs in a wheel. They are living machines with feelings and emotions, and you should just remember that.
Yes. Yes, sir, I will.
They're also extremely tasty. With gravy.
That they are.
Just remember that, okay?
Yes, I will. And yeah, I will try and take a look around what we can sell as well. We have a few full egg pellets, a few full wool pellets. And
Right.
the production facilities probably have produced some stuff as well.
What do I do now?
You are done fertilizing, I take it?
I am. I'm all finished. I'm cooking on
Okay,
gas
then
tonight, mate.
I would like you to bring that back to the yard.
There's a bit there.
Back to the yard.
Right. I will
And
bring it back to the yard.
Yes, refill it with fertilizer.
Yep.
There is... do you remember where the fill point is?
Not a clue. It'll be there somewhere.
It is right next to the giant red onion harvesters.
Right.
The
okay.
white tank.
Right. No worries. I will see if I can find it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
No worries. Seriously confused. Since you welcomed me to the stream, Frith, I feel obligated to greet you from Canada. Well, thank you very much.
I'll be back in a bit then.
Okay, I will see you later. Ciao. Have you considered doing the next time-lapse on Pineapple Bay? I did consider Pineapple Bay when I heard about it. However, I've looked at it as a 4x map, and I have no intention of doing a 4x map again on the time-lapse series. I did that once. I won't do it again. 4 times is too big for the time-lapse. It's got, like, it sounds like it would be a good idea to go and do that for the time-lapse, but ultimately it doesn't actually work out very well. So I decided not to do that. So I'm going to go over here and just repair this one a minute. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing that. You will actually find out well, many of you know the next map already because I've already said it on Discord. So if you're not a member of the Discord server, there is a Discord server that we use. You may join that one via a link in the description down below. And oh, no, my screen flashed at me. I wonder what was going on. Yeah, you can join that one in the description down below, and come on there, and you sort of keep reasonably up to date with different things that happen, different things that I'm going to do. I will sometimes stop by there and ask for advice and things like that. And also, if you're in the Great Book of Names, you will be able to offer me advice through a select privileged channel where only people who are on the Great Book of Names... Is this the one I'm supposed to use? If this is the one I'm supposed to use. Yeah, the onion harvesters. That's what he said. There is a channel there that is for Great Book of Names people only who can offer me special advice through the Great Book of Names. There is also the multiplayer server that we're using right now. It doesn't have this map on it normally. It has a different map on it, but that one is available 24/7 and usually gets quite a few people using it. So it's right. This one doesn't work. It's not filling up. Maybe it's one of these over here. Maybe it's this one. Try another one.
Friska, my friend.
Hello.
I see you struggling with the reloading thingy.
It didn't work.
Just, yeah. Please hop out of the harvester.
Oh, wait a minute. Now it works.
No. There you pay money.
Oh.
The other stuff is free.
We didn't. What? That one over there in the corner.
Yes.
It doesn't work.
Yes, it does. The small trigger here on the side, you really have to...
I was on it. Right, I'll tell you what, I will leave that one there and I'll let you do it.
Yeah. That's what I was going to suggest.
Ah, right.
What I would like you to do...
Yeah.
...is grab the... one second.
Okay.
Grab the Deutz attached to the lime spreader.
Deutz attached to the lime spreader, right. That's a crone.
Yes,
that's a John Deere.
Watch near the chicken pens.
Grim, Roper. I'm busy hopping through all... there, Deutz for 9340.
Yes,
This
I
one's
would
got
like
lime.
Lime field 20 and 21, please.
20 and 20. Oh, that's that just over there. Right, even I can cope with that. Even I can deal with that. I've got skills, dude.
Refilling the sprayer that you couldn't refill.
Right, okay. That's just because you're using witchcraft and wizardry and you've got special privileges that I don't. What did you say, 20 and 21?
Yes, please.
Right. I can do that. I can absolutely do that. I'm going to get this one set up and then I will go back to reading on the chat. So anyway, yeah,
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay, I will see you in a bit. Anyway, I was talking about the next map. Talk about a lot of stuff over on the Discord, and right, I want to go Alt-E, like that, and I'll start that one up. Right, that's not quite where I want it to be, but okay, that's actually going to be alright, I think. Then I will go to there, Alt-E again, and I go to Control-S, and I auto-width that one like that. I'll take it down a little bit, and I'll come out, and we are away. Right, yeah, so the next map for the time-lapse series, I have mentioned it on the Discord, is not going to be Pineapple Bay. That's a 4x map, and ultimately I decided it wasn't quite what I was looking for, so I've decided to go with a classic, and that is the Estancia Lepacho map. The one that was made by Giants. I've always felt that that map is a really, really well-made map, and I really enjoyed playing on that map before, and I think it's going to be quite cool being able to do it with seasons as well. I've found there is a geo on... it's not for Paraguay or anywhere like that. It's actually a geo for Madagascar, but it's right. It's got the right stuff. It's designed for sugarcane and everything, and it's a similar kind of tropical environment as to what Estancia Lepacho would be. So that's where I'm going. I'm going to the original FS... Well, it's not the original FS17. It's the one that they've redone for FS19. That's where I'm going. That's the next map that I will be doing. And I'm really, really looking forward to it myself. I know that it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, the Estancia map. I know that there are some people that don't particularly like it. But I've never done a tropical one, and I've never done anything in South America either. South America is a continent that I've never been to at any point in the time-lapse series. So that's another reason that I want to go there. and I will be working on there. I've had a number of people pointing out that I get to the point where I'm starting to use big machinery in the time-lapse series and then I move on. My plan this time, because we've got more time, I'm going to stay there and I'm going to build it up. And the fields are perfect for starting off small and building up to really, really big scale. So I will be able to move up to big scale stuff and go and I'll be able to sort of play right through to the really big scale stuff. And that's another thing that I really like about that map. It's got the ability to join a whole load of the fields together, especially with the landscaping and everything that we've got available. There are a lot of possibilities available on that map, and that's what I quite like about it. And also the sugarcane. Right, we've not done sugarcane, and in order to be able, like with the time-lapse, I've got to keep things realistic, haven't I? So I've only ever done time-lapse on sugarcane once, and that was a one-off introduction to Estancia Lapacho. And I'd like to be able to do a series where I actually have to do a lot of sugarcane. So that's going to be the main focus, is, well, at least to start with, until I get fed up to the back teeth of harvesting sugarcane. And then I will... you know, there's going to be other things as well. We'll be keeping the Brahman cattle. That's another thing. That's a given right from the start. It'll be a very small... I may not even have any to start with. I'm planning on starting small. I'm writing the story so that I can start fairly small on that, and then I will build up from there. And I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be quite an interesting challenge, doing it on seasons as well. I'm hoping the geo I've got is the right one. So we will have to see. XPLE13, hello, welcome to the stream. It is great to see you here. Who else have we got that have Papa Pow 360? Hello. Lollipop. I already said hello to Lollipop a little while ago, didn't I? Yes, I did. Julian Hine. I switched to FS19 to play maps like Dowland and stuff. Dowland Farm is a superb map. There's no denying that that is a superb map. Frithgar is going to become the Sugar Baron again. Yes, I'm going to become a Sugar Baron, only this time I'm not going to be touching sugar beet. There will not be a sugar beet in sight on this map. It's going to be cane sugar instead. That's where the real money lies. That's where the real money is to be made, is on the cane sugar. I'm sure of it. This is where we're going to make our fortune. I'm not sure what big tractors we'll end up using. I don't really know what... brands I will end up using down there. I'm not sure what brands are popular. I've been using a lot of Case in this series, but I understand Case is quite popular in South America. So I don't really want to use Case. I'd like to avoid using Case. Stara is obviously going to be one that we'll be using a lot. Is it Stara? I think it's Stara. Pretty sure those ones are Stara, aren't they? Medium tractors. Yeah, Stara. We will definitely be using the Stara tractors. Let's go into here and we do it by brand a minute. Let's go all the way up here. Stara, there we go. Right. Oh, there's only 2 tractors. That's it. That's the biggest tractor they got. Because they do have that seed drill, and the seed drill is absolutely huge. Right, the seed drill is a monster. There's only a few seed drills that are bigger than the Stara drill. But that drill right there, the Stara tractor isn't powerful enough to pull it, because that's only a 180 horsepower tractor. This needs 420 horsepower. So I'm not quite sure. Paraguay is where it's set. I'm not quite sure where, what sort of vehicles are really common in South America. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of research, try to find out which ones they are. And as long as I get the right ones, that'll be absolutely brilliant. That'll be absolutely... We'll have a lot of fun doing that. B. Janes, hello, Frith. I've been watching your vids for a few years now. Love your humour. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you do. Not everybody finds me funny. Ask my wife. She will tell you. She is more than happy to tell you that not everybody finds me funny. But yeah, I'm glad that I can keep people entertained. That's all I like to do. So I just like to keep people entertained. Cane, good. Just keep saying it's sugar and it's very PG. Yeah, well, I'm not going to grow any tea. That's something I would love to see. Is I'd like to be able to grow tea. Actually, South America, there's coffee. That's coffee country. That is, isn't it? I'd like to be able to grow and harvest coffee. That's what I want. I would like for one of, because obviously Estancia Lapacho and the Stara brand was all brought in as the Platinum expansion for FS17. Now, we've been told that the FS21 is being delayed, and we're expecting extra DLCs instead. What I would like to see with some of the DLCs is some additional content, extra gameplay. That's what I like from a DLC. Something different, something unique. The Anderson DLC, that gave us exactly that. That gave us something different, something unique. You had a different way of handling bales by baling up the silage bales in the long sausages, and you could also take them out, and you had unwrapped silage bales that you could move around. There was a new type of gameplay, something different, something unique. And that was absolutely fantastic. That was brilliant. It was awesome. I loved it. And that's what I want to see. Being an extra crop being brought in as a DLC. Being able to harvest coffee. Right? Coffee plantation. That would be wonderful. I don't know how well coffee is automated. I don't know if that's something that is fully automated or not. But if it is, that would be great. And I'd like to be able to harvest and plant coffee. That sort of thing. That's the sort of thing that I would really like. What else have we got? Hello, Frithgar, will you make another time-lapse series in another map? Yes, that's what I'm talking about right now, is I am moving to Estancia Lapacho very soon with the time-lapse series. I'm not going to say when, but I'll just say that it's soon. Most of you know that it's soon. If you've been following the story, you'll know that it's soon. It's not going to take very long now before we do actually make the complete move. I have got down over there with us here in the field, that is... Who is using Skittles? Someone's doing lime. Lime, Northern Fire, Roadrunner, Jimmy J, Wheat, Fertile. Is that Ryder? Let's have a look at it. I'll have to look on the map. Nope, that's Petro. It's Mr. Petro Gracemark. Oh, yeah, there he is. Mr. Petro Gracemark down the bottom. The S1337, barley and fertilizer. Mr. Petro Gracemark is driving Skittles over there. He is the one who made Skittles. He is the one responsible for its creation. So he is having the honour of racing that one down across. He's quite a beast of a tractor, by the way. That is an absolute beast of a tractor. Alpaca wool production. Uppsala Hasen Markstedt. Yes, that would be a very, very cool thing. That really would. To see alpaca wool production instead of just the sheep. That would be a very, very awesome thing. I would love to see that. That would be absolutely awesome. Seriously confused, like to see a Crone Ultima. Ebro 470 Gaming, hello Frithgar, I see your videos for the FS15 in Bjornholm. Yes, it's been a long time, like since I started doing the time-lapse series. Like it's actually been a really long time that I've been doing this now. All the way since FS15 was when I started doing it, and that is a really, really long time to be going with like the same sort of video, right? We're now in 2020, and I've been doing it since the FS15. It was actually 2016, I think I was producing the first ones, something like that. And it was Petra. I already found it earlier, to my shame. Guardrail got in the way of the time. I'm normally the one that drives into something. This evening it's been Mr. Petro Gracemark that has walloped into something. I'm quite pleased about that. I'd also just say very quietly that he obviously missed me catching the boom on my sprayer on one of the trees up there, which spun the spray around a little bit. However, I was turning a corner at the time, so it may have been subtle and not everybody would have picked up on it. So yeah, he obviously missed out on that bit, which I think is brilliant. Bite Moose, that's me done for today. Have a good weekend, one and all. Nice stream, Frith. Really enjoy your videos. Take it easy. Thank you very much, Mr. Bite Moose, for dropping in. It is fantastic to see you here, and we will see you next time. Who else have we got in the stream? Hemp for textiles. I think that would be a great idea. Growing hemp for textiles would be a great idea. However, I can see that one causing some legal problems for giants in a number of different countries around the world because of the associations that can be had with the growth of hemp. So I wouldn't hold your breath for that one. I would just assume that that one is never going to happen. I'm going to stay going... Hang on a minute. Let's just check on the map. Go fruit types 2, growth, soil composition needs lime. Where am I? Yes, we do need to lime field 21 as well. Okay, I will keep going. I'm just going to keep going with this. Yes, it's a little bit of a waste on this strip, but then we'll be able to go into the next strip and we shouldn't waste any. I I think I'm going to have to go and fill up my spreader again, though. So we will go and do that. Why aren't you moving? You should be moving. Choice. Right, now he's moving. Right. Patrick Musial. Hello, welcome to the stream. It is fantastic to see you here. Wayne Welly, does Mrs. Frith not appreciate your humour? She does and she doesn't. Put it like that. I'm married to her, so naturally she's not going to tell me I'm the funniest person on the planet. Because, yeah, that just doesn't happen. That's not a thing that ever happens between husband and wife. But, yeah, so we'll have to see. Loved it in FS19. I have seen one going in real life down the highway. They are massive. What are we talking about here? The Krone Ultima. Yes. The Krone Ultima is, like, the one that I would like to see. The vehicle that I would love to see more than anything else is the Jaguar Cougar. I think it's a Cougar. Is it no, Class Cougar, not Jaguar. Jaguar is Class. The Cougar, basically, it's a self-propelled mower, but instead of the Krone, where it's got 3 mowing decks on it, it's the one that's got 5 mowing decks on it. It is enormous. It's absolutely massive. It looks amazing. It really does. I would love to see it. I would absolutely love to see it. Right, that's a farm silo. That's a silo. I'm looking for a lime refill point. Does anybody know where there is a lime refill point? Is there one here, or have I got to go elsewhere for it? There's a fuel station, silo, wood chips, sell point.
Frithka, my friend.
Hello, I'm looking for a lime refill. Yeah, lime refill.
You don't need a lime refill.
What?
I can see you still have a bit left. I'm coming to you with a lime over.
Oh, right. Okay, right. I'll go back out into the field then. And wait for you to turn up. That would be absolutely great. It mows 50 feet.
Switching machines.
Okie doke. Northern Farmer, the one that mows 50 feet, is that the Krone Ultima? Is that the one that mows 50 feet? Because if that's the case, that is a pretty cool machine. That really is. But the Class Cougar one that I've seen, I did use a mod of it. It was converted from a conversion from a conversion from a conversion in FS17. And, like, it would have been really, the Class one. Oh, brilliant. It would have been absolutely brilliant. But it was poorly converted from a poor conversion and it was utter rubbish. It was really disappointing because I really wanted that one to work. And so that's the one that I would love to see. I think that would be absolutely fan-schmastic. Let's see if they could do that. One game did add hemp to their crop selection, and it was True Farming, a nice small farm game. Didn't do too well because it was single player only. I had to go with Pure Farming, I think. Sure, I had to go. I think that's one I did a short series on. They sent me a key, so I did a short series on it. That's the one that had rice in it as well, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's the one that had rice in it. And I like the idea of the game, but I did find the controls and the general performance of the game to be a little bit too clunky. It just didn't handle smoothly. It wasn't particularly enjoyable to actually do anything with it. Right, I'm going to stop right there and... Okay, my horn is not anywhere near as effective as Smoodo's there. He's got an air horn on his. It's hardly fair. I'm going to fold up like that so that he can get in close and then he can unload a load of lime into me right here. There we go. In he goes. Right, fantastic. Wow. Okay, that is effective. Now that is highly effective. That was absolutely brilliant. That was absolutely fantastic. Okay, onwards and upwards we go. We will finish off this field next. Pure Farming is mostly about farms around the world. For me, it felt okay, but I got very lonely doing things on my own, and the AI wasn't too great. No, the AI wasn't very good on it. And some of the ideas were good, but yeah, it was all about the farming around the world, and there was rice farming on it, and I loved that about it. I absolutely, genuinely adored the rice farming. It was genuinely amazing, the fact that we could farm the rice on there, and it worked properly. Like, you actually had the proper rice farming on there. Unfortunately, though, it just, like you say, it wasn't a game that could hold you for a long time, and it was a serious disappointment in the end. But initially, it did work well. There we go. That's a bit better. Right. Hey Frith, awesome to see a live stream today. Love the streams along with the regular videos. Don't always get to see them live though. Wisco Pat, it was fantastic for you to drop by today. It's been absolutely brilliant having you here. Eddie Thornton, hello and welcome to the stream. It is great to see you here as well. It's awesome to see so many people turning up. It really is. It's absolutely brilliant. It's awesome seeing you all here. Yeah, the main farm was in Japan, of course. Jazz for your soul. Yes. That's what I loved about it, and I've said over and over and over again that one crop, I know I just said that I would like to see coffee, but that's because I've been talking about South America. The one crop that I would really love to see brought into this game is rice. Right? I would love to see rice farming brought into this game. Quite how they would be able to do it, I don't know. That would require a significant change in gameplay, because you'd have to be able to get water on the fields. You'd have to be able to flood the fields one way or another. I don't know how rice is grown in the southern US, or I believe rice is also grown on quite a large scale in Australia as well. I don't quite know how they do it in those countries. But I'm assuming that they also do flood irrigation the same as any others. So I'm not quite sure, but it would be very interesting to see rice farming brought into the game, and possibly even having to construct rice paddies in order to be able to do it. So you would have to use the terrain tools in order to be able to make flat land, turn them into official rice paddies, so that you could then start growing some rice on properly irrigated land. That would be such an amazing thing to bring into the game, especially now that we've got the terrain editing tools that we've got. I think that could really, really be an awesome, amazing feature that they could bring into this game. Like, there is, yes, there's also some, don't get me wrong, there is some serious potential to get that really, really wrong, but there's the potential to get that right, and they could. Like, Giants have got the ability to do it if they really want to, and they could bring rice farming in this game and make it awesome. They really could genuinely make it awesome. ABC 175, hello, welcome to the stream. The music is in your time lapses. Is that your taste in music, or, well, it's sort of my taste in music. Not all of it is my own personal taste in music. Alan Walker, I love Alan Walker and that style of house music. I do like listening to that. It's not the sort of music that I listen to mostly. That kind of music tends to be the kind that I will choose to listen to. I used to listen to it more when I was working in machines. Like, if I was working late at night, that was the kind of music I would play, and play fairly loud to keep me awake, and keep me going and keep me focused. But it is partly my taste in music. Some of it is not my taste in music. The trap style of music, which is a bit more discordant than house music, that's not to my taste. I wouldn't personally go and listen to that very much. It's the sort of thing I would listen to very occasionally, but I wouldn't personally listen to it a lot. But I do put them in sometimes because I know that other people do like listening to that particular style of music. Generally, I'll only put in the music that I like, but that saying, there is still some music that I put into it that I don't like very much at all. I find it difficult to do that, though. I will admit that it is difficult to do that, because I put the music in, and then I go and put the subtitles in after I've done the music, And I find that how I'm doing the
Risk
subtitles
Garment.
is influenced by the music that's there. And if I don't like the music, the subtitles generally suffer because of it. Hello, Mr. Smudo. How are we?
You are almost done, as I can see it.
You keep accusing me of this, and you keep giving me more jobs, which means that I'm not
Yes.
almost done.
Yes, of course you're done with that field. I would like you to help Mr. Panda on field 8 with the lime.
Okie doke.
The overloader with lime for a refill is parked next to the field.
Okie doke. No worries.
So
I
if
will
you need
race
it-
over there post haste. As soon as I have done one more pass on this field, I will be finished.
Yeah. And once you are finished with field 8, please top the lime spreader up or at the overloader, because the only sell point we have is low as heck.
Yep.
And it's easier if I just park the overloader next to the lime spreader after we all done and let it reload on its own, basically.
Okie doke. Well, come on, Frith. You know you listen to Justin Bieber. No, not really.
Baby.
Okay, so apparently Smudolini is a believer. Me, not so much. Although, that being said, he did do one song that was done in a Latin style. I can't remember what it was called now. But that one was actually very good. I did like that song. That one was very good. I am quite happy to admit that I like a song from someone when I don't generally like their music. But no, I'm not normally a fan of Justin Bieber, but there was one song he did that had a very Latin feel to it, and I did really like that song. That one was very good. If he did more music like that, I would listen to more of his music. I actually quite like Latin music. I do listen to a couple of different Latin mixes of music on Spotify when I'm doing my recording sessions. It's quite a common theme for me, is to be listening to Latin music when I'm doing that. There's some very, very awesome Latin dance music. Latin, I suppose it's Latin pop, really, isn't it? But there are some very cool ones out there. There's some very, very good music out there from various Latin artists. I'm just trying to think of the name of the one that I like the most. There is one in particular that I like. I can't remember now. It's gonna really bug me now. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, what on earth is it? Is it Genta de Zona or Genta Zona, something like that? It's something along those lines. Gente. Genta Zona. I can't remember if it's Genta Zona or Genta de Zona. It's one or the other. It's really awesome. It's really awesome. They're kind of like a dancey Latin feel to them, and I really, really enjoy that. That is some. They are some actually really some very good music. Right, let's close that one down there and open this one up like this. I've got to go and spread lime on here. We've got the Maltese Panda over there who's got a monstrous, great big T9 over there. Look at that. Frith, I saved the GPS that I'm using. Okay, I will use his GPS. Actually, I'll probably just move mine over. But I need to figure out how we do this saved GPS thing. So we go into here like this. And you go into there. And then I go on here. F20, Lime F8. It's got to be that one. Right. So I go there. And then what do? Do I just click on it? Is that the one I'm looking for? Do I just click on it? Or do I do something different? I don't want to... Right, that would be delete. That would be edit. Oh. Right, so I don't want to do that. Name, Lime F8. Set A, set B. Well, I've got that one clicked. I've already got my auto width. Let's see if... I can soon find out if I've got the right one, because I'll go over here behind... Yes, this is the exact perfect one. This is exactly what we want. Ideal. Look at that. Fantastic. So I will go up through here next to Maltese Panda, and the two of us are going to whiz down across the field like this. Brothers in arms. We have got Maltese Panda over here on the Fent 1050. Look at that. Lights flash. I'm going to do that. I'll do that. See, lights flashing. There we go. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Clouds of white stuff billowing out behind us. It's like we're Colombian drug lords. We are making a fortune and we are just giving the stuff away these days. That's what we're doing. Is the Discord public or for only people who get invited? Yeah, there is a link to my Discord in the description down below. It's to a YouTube video. Go to that YouTube video and there is a link on there. It's so that I don't have to update lots of links should anything happen and I have to change the link. That is all. That is the only reason. There is nothing sinister about it. It is just for that. Right, I'm going to back up there a little bit. I will let Mr. Maltese go in front and get himself set up. And I'll move around behind him and we will go and do that same one around there again. I'll bring you over here like that and away we go again. This is fantastic. Using the same one. This is absolutely brilliant idea. It's a genuinely brilliant idea. Right, and then we can run up across the field like this. I did make mine a little bit smaller previously. I don't know if that's got... It shouldn't make any difference, I don't think. I'm hoping it won't. We'll have to wait and see. Eddie Thornton, can you do a face cam? I don't have... Yeah, Gente de Zona, Dirk Mandarin, that's the ones. They brilliant. I really, really like listening to them, and I do quite frequently. I will listen to them when I'm doing the recording. It's absolutely brilliant, but similar music as well. I listen to Spotify playlists that public Spotify playlists that have similar kind of music to that. If I'm sort of feeling in the mood for some Latin style music. And there's that one song by Justin Bieber that I talked about that frequently comes up in the Latin style playlists, and it is actually pretty good. I'm more than happy to admit that it is actually pretty good. But no, other than that, I stole his spot. I stole the Maltese's spot. That's what I did. I'm going to give him a dusting. I'm going to give him a dusting now. So yeah, it comes up quite frequently in those playlists, that Justin Bieber song. So I'm quite happy to admit that I like that one. Not necessarily like the rest of them. Duck Zorley has joined us. Pineapple Pizza ahoy. Really? Why do you have to go and say such filthy things? You don't need to use such foul language, Mr. Duck Zorley. There's no need for it. There's absolutely no need for it. Duck Who the Horse Simulator playthrough. How the Horse... Yep. I think that we ought to get Horse Simulator just for Duck Zorley. He's the one that would love that. He comes in here talking about Pineapple Pizza. All you got to do is talk about the horses and the Horse Simulator and naming horses after Duck Zorley. And, yeah, he gets all stroppy then. He doesn't like it. Oh, of course, yes. Duck Zorley has just now started. I've seen it on Twitter this afternoon. And yeah, I do promote Mr. Duck Zorley's channel a little bit because he's one of my administrators on. He's one of my main admin team on my Discord, and he's done a lot of stuff for me in the background. So I like to help him out as well. So I don't normally promote other people's channels, and I've said that all the time. But Ducky's I do because he does quite a lot of stuff for us. So he has just started streaming on Twitch. He's just launched his Twitch career. He does do YouTube videos. He's got his channel. He's go and check it out. He does some good stuff on there. But he's just started live streaming on Twitch. So if you do use Twitch, if you follow people doing live streams and that on Twitch, then do please consider giving Mr. Duck Zorley a look. You can find him on Twitter. You can find... and there was links on Twitter. I don't know where else you find links to his stuff. He's got a Discord kicking around somewhere. There's another line for you to do here, Mr. Maltese. There's one more line for us each. Waiting for you, dude. You got one more little bit here. No, there's two passes. We've both got a pass to do. He's not heard it yet. It's because I'm a little bit ahead of him. We've got to, I tell you what, I'll do this and then I'll just come back up and do it. Oh, the outside round is done already. Right. Well, in which case, yes, I've got the last one. I've already gone up through. Just in case it wasn't all quite done, we'll bring that one up through here. Right. Oh, hang on. I'm looking up through here. seeing what we could...
Frisga, my friend.
Hello!
I can see that you are done liming.
No, I'm not. I've still got some to go. Anyway.
I can see on the map that you are done liming. No need lying to me, dude.
No, I'm not done. There was still some that didn't have white stuff on it. There, now I'm done. See? Just
Whatever.
like that.
Please top up the lime spreader at the overloader.
Yeah.
Clean everything, put the lime spreader away. And then grab the second Great Plains planter.
Yeah.
To plant cotton on field 8.
Cotton on field 8. Right, no worries. We will do that.
Thank you very much.
I'll bring that in here. Did you see the Maltese panda, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you very much for your service, Frith. Cheeky little devil. I need to go and chase him down now. Right, so I have got to go and do some work on field 8 again. We're going to get planting some cotton. That's another thing that I will... I know that I did do a little bit of cotton in the time-lapse series that I did start with on Felsbrunn. Because I invented some new hybrid genetically engineered cotton so that I could use the cotton machinery, obviously. But now I'll be able to legitimately do cotton on the map as well, which I think would be pretty good. So I might be able to bring in that John Deere DLC that was brought in, which I think could be pretty good. I think that'd be another good thing to be able to do. Bring in that John Deere DLC and do the cotton bales with that one, because I've not used that yet. I didn't actually get round to using that one. So we'll be able to take a look at that. Possibly. I mean, I don't know at the moment. Right, tab into that one and repair that one. Yeah, there we go. And off we trot. Right, I'm going to go and park this one up somewhere. Oh, back where I got it from. Right, if I go and drive up here, Mr. Maltese. Maltese Panda, by the way, is a maths teacher. Right? So, do not do anything wrong in here. If you are, like, you got to be on your best behavior. We've got a schoolmaster right here, and he will not brook any nonsense. Tez DK, hello there, peeps. Hello, welcome to the stream. Wayne Welly Sprekken's at English. I Sprekken. Yeah, I Sprekken. Peter Vinks, hello from Belgium. Yeah, that's one of my favourite bits in the film Madagascar. Penguin comes up and he goes, I can't remember, one of them, it's something about, hello there, my monochromatic friend. And here's Sprekken's at English. And then the zebra looks at him, he goes, yeah, I Sprekken. Yeah, I Sprekken. Right. Well, I Sprekken English. I Sprekken English and bad English. Maltese says that if you don't behave, then we will feel his wrath. What is your wrath exactly? I don't know what a teacher is able to do these days. I had a teacher that used to throw bits of chalk at you. Right, he'd get really, really mad, and he would start yelling, and then he would break bits of chalk into tiny pieces. And this was around the time where they started replacing blackboards with whiteboards and markers. But they didn't all, like, not all of... by the time I finished school, most of the classrooms had whiteboards and they used markers on them, and they didn't have blackboards and chalk anymore because they decided that chalk was bad for your health, that chalk dust or something was bad for your health. And they started making the switch. But we had an art teacher who didn't want to get rid of his chalkboard at all because he used to draw the most amazing art on his chalkboard. Right up there on the blackboard, he would do the most amazing art. It was beautiful. It was absolutely amazing. What was I supposed to be doing next? Oh, I think I'm supposed to be still using this tractor, aren't I? Grabbing a seed drill. Great Plains seed drill. That's what I'm supposed to be getting. Right, I'll stick with this tractor then. Where the Great Plains seed drill is, I'm not quite sure. Not really paying attention to what I'm doing.
Yes, my friend.
Ah, it's over there. I was just looking for the seed drill.
Mm-hmm.
I found it, don't worry.
The stream just caught up. I heard you asking what you have to do next.
It's this one right here. I knew that. Do you think I'm stupid?
Should I answer that honestly or nicely?
Both, of course.
Yes and no. Depends on the topic, really.
What? That's a bit harsh. Right. Well, I'm rushing out. Oh, you don't want me to do tobacco, do you? You want me to do cotton? Right. There's oats
Yes,
and. Okay, no worries. I can cope with that. I reckon I can cope with that.
In the next room, we're gonna do a giant cotton harvest. All four machines will be working in tandem.
Nice. All right. Spelt, millet, poppies, alfalfa, triticale, corn. I grew triticale and combined it once, long time ago now. Sunflowers, soybeans. That's real life, by the way. Sugar beet, cotton. There we go. That's the bad boy that I'm after. A bit of cotton right there. Okay, and I will start folding that one out like that. You know, I'm actually thinking that we should be pushing that one backwards like that in order to make this work properly. We're going to do that like a little bit realistically, just bringing that bit out there. Right.
Have fun, dude. Have fun.
Okay, no worries. I will. Don't worry. Let's bring that one in around there and... Right. Start getting the outside round on the field done, and then we can we can set up some GPS stuff. All we got to do is... This is a bit slow. It's only doing like 9 miles an hour.
That's because it's not a Stevie mod. It's a regular in-game machine.
For shame.
Yeah, the Stevie sadly didn't...
Oh, he's not done one of these.
Didn't accommodate for the additional crop we have on this map. So.
I see. Right, okay. Petro Frith almost sounds like a teenager getting caught. Nothing, honest. What are you talking about? I was never caught out as a teenager doing stuff wrong. Honest. I never had anything like that go on. Honest, I really didn't. Really, honest. Okay, maybe I did. Little tiny bit. 1 plus x3 equals 4%. What? Are you wanting me to solve for x or something? Because the percentage doesn't really make a lot of sense on there. 1 plus x3 equals 4. You could solve that for x. Although, normally you wouldn't say x3. You would normally write that as 1 plus 3x equals 4. I suppose you could do it as a 4... you could do it as a percentage if you want, I guess, yeah? 1 plus 3x equals 4%. You would have to solve that for x, so you'd first off, you'd take away 1 off of... Well, you'd take away 1 off of each side, so 3x equals 3. So 3 times x equals 3, which would be... Well, it would make x equals 1. Yeah. But I don't know if you would say that x equals 1% or not. Or would you? I guess you would. I guess you would do that. Right, anyway. The year I was born was 03. Carol Grabiek? Something along those lines. Lewis Adlam, hello. Welcome to the stream. And... there is a flat earther that thinks 5 over 0 equals 5. 5 over 0 does equal 5. Doesn't it? No! No! I got that wrong. 5 over 1, not 5 over 0. Goodness me. Oh, it's late. It's late. That's my excuse. It's like 3 minutes to 10. It's late. That is my excuse. Do not judge me, Mr. Maths teacher. I did not just say 5 over 0 equals 5. Right? I did not just say that. Do not judge me. He's gonna write me a sternly worded letter. Look, see, he's already doing it. He's marking my work with a red pen. I hate the red pen. I can't stand the red pen. There was nothing worse than when the teacher would make you stand next to them and they would bring out the red pen. Ooh, I hated that red pen. Because I used to be good at maths. I used to like maths. And, I mean, yeah, later on, maths. The bit that I don't like with maths is trigonometry. Pythagoras, that's that I cope with, but the trigonometry bit, the tangents, the sine and the cosine stuff, that's the bit that I struggled with. I didn't like that at all. And stuff to do with advanced graphing, graphs and stuff like that. Those bits I struggled with quite a bit. Algebra in general, I enjoyed. I actually liked algebra and figuring it all out was actually pretty good fun. I did like doing the algebra, but But yeah, there were issues with mathematics. Everybody has issues with mathematics. My big one was always trigonometry, because I just couldn't see a decent use for it in real life. Just seemed to be utterly pointless. And yeah, I did not like trigonometry. Come on, Frith, these are all excuses. It's a valid excuse, not liking trigonometry. I don't... Yeah, do you like... Okay, Mr. Maltese Panda, Mr. Mathematics Teacher, do you enjoy trigonometry yourself? Does trigonometry inspire your passion with mathematics? Because, you know, for me, the bits that I liked, it was the algebra that I liked. That I loved. You know, you'd have a big thing and it'd say solve for X. I used to love that. That was great fun. That was absolutely brilliant. I mean, yeah, some of them were hideously complicated and it took absolutely ages to try and figure them out. But I'd get there in the end. I would get there in the end. Unless they were the ones where you ended up having to do, like, the ridiculous graphs and stuff like that. And to me, that never made sense. Like, the bits where you had to use the graphs and that, I didn't like that anywhere near as much. That was not as enjoyable for me. Obviously, they are useful in real life. Not to everyone, yes, but they are used all the time. What, the trigonometry stuff? I'm sure it is. Well, yeah, okay, fair enough. Engineers do use trigonometry. It's probably a thing that they do quite frequently. But that doesn't mean to say that I have to like trigonometry, does it? Right. I want to do... Wait, what on earth is that? With it? What? Yes, the trig... Okay, the Maltese Panda does like his trigonometry. Fair enough if he likes his trigonometry. Right, I want to turn that off. I want to see if I can start this again, because I don't know what is going on with that. Okay, I need to... Right, drive at least 15 meters. Current distance traveled is 5.5, but I haven't got the A underneath my thingy. Ryder, I'm getting triggered by the trigster. Right. Do that there. Now what are you doing? That ain't right. Okay, I don't know... Ooh, no. I don't know what I've done wrong here. I've obviously done something wrong, so I'm going to go here. Oh. Am I loaded up on that one? I don't want to do 90 degrees. I want to clear it. I want to clear everything. I'm going to completely wipe what I've just done with the GPS. I think I've just got to start it again. So I go Alt-E, like that. Yes, there. Like that, Alt-E. There. Now I've done it. See, I got the little A right there. It's gone underneath my machine. And I go forward a little bit. Like that. And then I'll stop. And then I want to do... That's more like it. There we go. That's what I was looking for. And then I'm going to auto-width that bad boy like that. And I'm not going to do anything else. I'm going to leave it like that. That's all I'm going to do. And I'm going to carry on. Except I'm going to activate it. So there we go. I've got the GPS going. Right.
I just come to help you. I was going to tell you to Alt-C and then Alt-C again because it happens, but it seems it happens when someone's in the tractor before you and doesn't Alt-C.
I'm using the same tractor that I was already using.
Oh, okay.
Because I'd set it up beforehand and then it didn't set up because I changed the implement, but I think I did it wrong too many times. Or I pressed the button too many times or something. I did something too many times.
Yeah. That's one of the things we've been having problems with it. So it just seems to be a multiplayer thing. I don't know why. But yeah, normally Alt-C, turn it off and then turn it back on will work.
Okie doke. Ideal. Thank you, Mr. Jimmy J. This is Mr. Jimmy J, by the way. He's one of the administrators on the Discord. If you join the Discord and you step out of line, Jimmy J's voice is the one you will hear. He won't be mad at you. He won't be angry. He would just be disappointed.
I'll just politely remind you.
Just politely remind you that he's disappointed. He's not angry, he's disappointed. Okay, remember that. He's like everybody's grandmother. Just always disappointed.
Oh, on that one I'm going.
Right, thank you, Mr. Jimmy J. Right, let's bring this one back round here. We haven't got very much longer left. I'm going on a little bit past 10 because I didn't get started till about 10 past this time because we had these issues with the server. So I will stay on for another few minutes yet, and then we will have to call it quits. Imagine watching a streamer and your teacher is playing with him. Luca Belcia. Is Maltese Panda your teacher?
Friska, my friend.
Is this what we're saying? Is Maltese Panda your teacher? Because that would be really, really funny. Hello, Mr. Smudo.
The Maltese Panda is joining you in a second to finish field 8 cotton. And I'll have Ryder and Pedro plant the other fields.
We're not going to have time to finish it all. It's 5 past 10 now. We've got 5 minutes left.
Yeah, but if you are 2 guys together, don't you think you can finish that field?
We'll get a chunk of it, but we can't.
Just this once?
We're not going to be able to run late, unfortunately. 10 past is going to be late enough.
Aww.
I know. I have family at home as well, and it's 10 past. It's 5 past 10 for me here, and they can't go to. The children can't go to bed until I finish streaming, because it makes I make too much noise. I'm very loud apparently, and their bedrooms are directly above me. So
well,
yes,
that does make sense.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got a few minutes. We'll see what we can get done in the few minutes that we've got left. We will try to do as much as we can.
Yeah, but if you are okay with it, I would like to finish the planting today so we can start the cotton harvest right away next time.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. So we go on so just to our beloved watchers and confused next time. We're gonna finish up real quick.
Maltese has got a little bit left in his field, and then he will be over to join us. We've got 2 people doing the other field. Because it's standard speed, unfortunately I don't think we're going to be able to get this finished. Oh, excuse me. No, okay, so Luca, excuse me. I just drunk coffee and I got hiccups. Luca Belcia is not Maltese Panda's student. But no, it would actually be pretty cool if you, I guess it would be pretty cool if your teacher was there playing with you as well. Okay, Smudo, we will see you later. But apparently it is not to be this time. He's not the teacher in question. Right, let's bring that one in around there, and in we go. Get some more of this cotton. At least we're getting some of the cotton planted. We will have some of it planted. Nameless AoE, welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, it's a little tiny bit late. We'll be stopping in 4 minutes. Yeah, welcome to the stream. And Chris Strong, welcome to the stream as well. It's great to see you here. Dirk Mandarin, what's the green and yellow icon in the bottom right corner of my screen? That is something to do with drive control. That is a drive control mod. It allows you to engage and disengage four-wheel drive, but and also it does diff lock as well, but I'm not quite sure how to use it. It's one that Jimmy J uses. He put it onto there. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how that one is used. Carol Grabier, can't wait for the time lapse, so I wonder what is going to happen next. I did talk about a little bit that we are moving maps very soon, and I've not made a secret of it, so we are moving to South America, but you will find out more about it in the next the next time lapse. It's going to be, I think, I'm guessing this a little bit, but I've got a set time scale for it within the game. So we've either got, you got this week, and then there's either going to be another 2 time lapses left on the map that we're on, or there will be 3. Diff lock is number pad 7 and 8. Right, 7 right there, diff lock at the front, 8 right there, diff lock at the back, so that you don't get individual wheel spinnings, and then there's a 4-wheel drive option as well. Yeah, time lapse, great things are happening on there. We will be moving soon. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm quite looking forward to getting going on a new map now. It was fun doing the, like, I wanted to do a time-lapse map where I had limitations on land, so I was forced to, any new fields that I wanted, I had to go and cut down a load of trees in order to be able to make the new land. That's why I set the story the way that I did it, so that I have those limitations. And I did enjoy doing it, but quite frankly, I'm now fed up with cutting trees down, so there's not going to be a lot of tree felling in the next series. Because I've done that an awful lot, and I'm a little bit fed up with it, so I'm quite happy to take a break for several months from cutting trees down, because that really did end up getting a little bit much. But yeah, it's very, very awesome. It was very awesome being able to do that, being able to set all of the do the new fields like that in time lapse is something that I hadn't done since FS19 when I did the hard working series, and that was one of my favorite maps that I ever played. That was really high up there. Dowland Farm and that one are probably my two favorite maps that I played so far. I absolutely loved the hard-working map from back in FS15. It was absolutely brilliant. I genuinely loved playing that map. And the extra bits that had been built into it, it was really, really cool. So it was great being able to do this Black Mountain one where I did something similar, where I was creating the fields out of nothing. I was building those fields from the forest, and I had to go and do that in order to be able to get any land, and that's what I really liked. I really, really did love it. It was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, so now I've done that. I can say that I've done that. No intentions of doing it again anytime soon, because like I said, I'm quite fed up with cutting the trees down. And when you start, when you sort of get going with it, and you think, yeah, I'd like to cut down the trees over this big area here. Like, if you've got a proper forested area, you don't fully comprehend the sheer quantity of trees that you've got there until you really get going with it. And then it sort of hits. When you're about halfway through and you think, what on earth have I done? That's when it helps to have a really good Spotify playlist. Right? Trust me on this. That really does make a big difference. So yeah, there was a lot of work went into that, and there was definitely a lot of moments where I was thinking along the lines of, what have I done? What was I thinking? I must have been an utter moron. Definitely a lot of those. Right, Maltese is just there. I have actually run out of time. Hang on. Well, it's going on longer than predicted. Probably doesn't realise. Yeah, I know. I've run out of time. I am going to have to go. I'm just waiting for Maltese to catch up a little bit. We're just going to do a little bit of a run down across here while I say fare thee well. So I would just like to say a big thank you to the Maltese Panda, Northern Farmer Gaming, Smoodalini, Jimmy J, Ryder, and Petro Gracemark for joining me on the stream this evening. It has been absolutely fantastic having you guys here. I haven't worked with all of you. I've seen some of you working away in the distance over there. I've done some work with some of you. But yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant. And it has been genuinely amazing seeing so many people here this evening, seeing you all looking in, and different ones have dropped in and out just to say hello. And it has been, again, it's been fantastic seeing you all here. It's been awesome. It's been absolutely amazing. So we will be streaming. We won't be streaming next week. If everything goes to plan, I won't be streaming next week because I will be building my new computer desk and getting my new computer all set up. So I'm going to have to take a break from streaming next week, so long as everything goes to plan. But then I'll be back the following week, so it'll probably be back to multiplayer again, because we do try to do that every 2 weeks. So 2 weeks' time, we'll be back here doing multiplayer, and then after that, the week after, it will be, well, we'll just carry on. We'll be doing Graveyard Keeper again, I expect. So yeah, thank you very much to everybody who dropped in, and thank you very much to all of the moderators in the chat for keeping us all on a straight and narrow this week. It's been absolutely fantastic having you all here, and also finally thank you to Smoodalini for organising and doing everything behind the scenes on the live stream. Like I said, there is a Discord. If you would like to join it, there is a link in the description down below. If you've enjoyed this stream, then please hit down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.